Hey everybody, Backpack Hack here, coming at you with another trail tip on how to make your own MREs. That's right, DIY meals ready to eat. There are commercially available MREs. I don't have one to show you because I have three problems with the actual commercial MREs. Number one is the vast majority of the menu items I don't care for. Number two, they're too much food for me. They're made for people who are on the go all day. Originally, they were designed for active military service personnel, and they needed to replace thousands of calories. And I get that. There's plenty of food in there. But I don't need a meal that big. And the ones I have tried, I can't eat one. I have never finished an MRE completely in one sitting. Never have been able to. It's just too much food. So I'm wasting food. Number three, because I'm throwing food away, I'm throwing away a very expensive food. MREs are not cheap. So I'm going to show you the concept of putting together your own MREs so you can get something that you like, that you're going to be able to eat all of, and save a little bit of money at the meantime. Now, don't get me wrong. MREs are a great concept, and I'm not faulting anybody for storing and having and consuming MREs. But why not make a meal that you know you're going to like, and just as well save a little money in the meantime. Now, understand that these are not going to have the calorie content of an actual MRE. Some of those have 3,000 and 4,000 calories. These, I doubt you'd be hard pressed to put together what I have here to come up with that many calories. And number two, they're not going to have the shelf life. Within a year, probably most of this stuff is going to be out of date. So, this is one that I pulled out of my back bedroom closet. I've got about a dozen of these made up, not all the same menu items. I mix it up a little bit. But this way, if I need to, and I'm bugging out, this is sitting right next to my bug out bag, and if you want to know why, watch this video right up here. I can grab these and go. However, within a year or so, this is going to get eaten and replaced with a replacement that's got fresher food in it. But for now, this is going to be sitting in a back closet, ready to go out the door. What is in this one? I've duplicated what is in this one in this bag right here. Now, you don't have to put them in a Mylar bag. You don't have to vacuum seal it. You don't even have to vacuum seal it in a basic plain clear bag. You can put them in a Ziploc bag like this. However, for emergency situations, I prefer to have everything sealed. And that way I don't have to worry about bugs and moisture and anything else that might get into here. It's sealed, and so I know the contents are good when I open it up. But everything in here has been duplicated in here. I've got beef stew, I've got some crackers, I've got a fruit cup, I've got an energy bar, I've got some drink mix, I've got a Hershey's bar, and I've got some Lifesaver mints. So let's open this up and I'll show you exactly what I have in this DIY MRE. I've got some Dinty Moore beef stew. Now, I know some people are going to turn their noses up this. Some people are going to say, oh my God, you eat that garbage? What? Barf. Yeah, well, guess what? There's stuff you eat that'll make me puke too. So don't take the moral high ground with me. I'm not saying you have to use this. I'm simply saying start thinking about what you want to put in your DIY MRE. That's all I'm saying. So what is in this package is here. This one has the Dinty Moore beef stew. I've got a fruit cup with cherries. Why not? I've got a trail bar, some crackers in a Ziploc bag, a Hershey bar. I've got some water flavoring, and to top it all off, I've got some Lifesavers. Now, when you put some of these together, you're going to have to take into consideration a few things. Number one, besides obviously making sure that what you put in here is shelf stable. It's hard for me to say that for some reason. Shelf stable. You may have to make sure that this does not need refrigeration or to be frozen. Shelf stable. If you can walk into the store and there it is just sitting on the shelf, you're not in the refrigeration or the freezer aisle, you're sitting on the shelf, you're probably good. Now, you want to make sure that what you put in here also is going to be able to be prepared. How do I prepare this? How do I heat this up? Am I putting something in here that requires a stove? Whether it's a kitchen in a commercial or a residential setting, a regular real stove, or just a little 2-burner Coleman stove? Or am I going to be able to heat it up with this? Or am I going to be heating this up over a fire, a campfire? Can I put this, can I make whatever I'm putting in here in here? Next thing you want to make sure of is you aren't making, if you're making a 2-pot meal, in other words, if you've got 2 items that require to be prepared separately, are you going to have the ability to do that and have 2 pots? So you need to take into consideration how you're going to make your meal. Basically, either cook it or heat it up. Now, MREs are really designed to be heated up, but this concept that we're doing here, you can also cook with it as well. So you need to make sure that you have the ability to prepare the meal that you have put together. Putting this together is fine, but if you don't have a way to heat this up, you're going to be eating it cold. And hey, if you like cold beef stew, fine. That's up to you. Also, keep in mind that some things don't take well to a lot of heat. So if you live where there's a lot of heat and you're going to be exposing this meal to heat, you may want to forego the chocolate bar unless you want to pull it apart and lick it with your finger out of the package. Also, the opposite of the scale, cold weather. Something like this or this can freeze and burst. So you need to be aware of that. So when you make your choices about what put in these things, that you're taking into the temperature either because of the heat or the cold, as well as obviously how are you going to prepare the meal. Now, this is just a representative sample. You don't have to use one of these meals. You can use something like this, although this has to be cooked. This is a dry box mix, like Kraft macaroni and cheese, as is this. This is a Knorr pasta sides. You have to actually cook that. That has dry noodles in it. If you don't want to cook, you might want to consider maybe going with a commercially available freeze-dried meal. Just understand that these things are not cheap either. This was $8, okay? So I'm adding, this was $2, this is $8. I'm adding $6 to the cost. Yeah, these are great. These are convenient. Pour hot water in them, let them sit a few minutes, squish it a little bit, and you've got a piping hot meal. But just understand that you're adding the cost of something like that to the meal. Other options, these things are great. I like these things. These are ready meals, and they come in a lot of different flavors. And this is a nice heavy-duty pouch. It's designed to be microwaved, but I've been able to successfully prepare this in my boil pot. And I'm not talking about emptying the contents in the boil pot. I'm talking about heating it up in this pouch so I can use this pouch as a serving utensil for a serving device instead of pouring it in here and eating it out of this and then having to clean this. I can do that. Now, if you don't like things like, trail bars, if you don't like this trail bar, you've got all sorts of different options. Same thing with candy bars. You can put whatever candy bars you want in here. If you don't like a fruit cup, there's always a pudding cup or applesauce. These things are shelf stable as well. If you don't like just a water flavoring like fruit punch, and you can buy these. I buy these in boxes of 10, and I'll sit down and make 10 of these and seal them up, and I'm done. If you don't like this, carry a tea bag or some instant coffee. You can carry powdered milk, or you can carry, I love this stuff. This is hot chocolate mix. I love this stuff. You just add that to water. There's so many different variables. If you don't like these type of crackers, use Ritz crackers, or you can put in Oreo cookies. There's all sorts of different things. And some of these things, even though these crackers I put in a Ziploc bag, you can buy Ritz crackers in snack size containers. And if you want to buy those, that's fine. I just find it cheaper to do this. The idea is that you make a meal that you are comfortable with. I don't care whether I like it or not. That's not the point. Make it so you like it. Make it the meal that you want it to be. Just make sure that it is, I have a hard time saying this, shelf stable. Make sure it's shelf stable, no matter what you put in it. That you're not going to put something in it that's going to melt in the heat or freeze and burst in the cold. And you don't have to put it in Mylar bags. You can put it in a clear vacuum seal bag if you want to. But if you do put it in a Mylar bag, make sure you put the the contents in here so you know what's in there. Otherwise, you're kind of flying blind. So something like this you can put together for a backpack trip, or do like I do, is just have some set back for an emergency, or maybe your neighbors or somebody you know has had a catastrophe at their house and they just need help. They say, well, here's some food. Just take this. Whatever you want to do. Be great for a camping trip as well. I have these next to my back bug out bag simply because I have food for me in my bug out bag, but in case I think I'm going to be gone longer than just a few days, I can grab some of these. Or let's say I'm bugging out with some other people. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to just pull out and say, hey guys, I got you covered for supper tonight? Things like that. So just start working on your own DIY MRE. This is Backpack Hack. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share my videos. Look forward to hearing from you. Be safe out there, and I'll see you out on the trail.